Hey everybody, Max Kevin here's Little Key Podcast, not too long. Well, it's March already, can you believe it? Can you believe it? I can't believe it, it's March. It's March, that's when we have, St. Patrick's Day. You guys excited to eat fucking St. Patrick's Day, dude? Drink green beer, dude. Get fucking drunk and wear green, dude. If you see someone not wearing green, you pinch them. Unless it's a woman, that's called sexual assault. Then she'll sue you. You'll go to jail for the rest of your life. Be like, Judge, what? I was just pinching her. She wasn't wearing any green. I was just pinching her. And the judge is like, yeah, well, you pinched her tits and her clitoris. It's like, well, what do you want me to do? She wasn't wearing green. That's the law. There's no... You can't tell me where I'm not allowed to pinch people. That's the rule. You pinch people. They don't wear green, you pinch them, all right? It's my choice. I just felt like it'd be good to pinch it in the clitoris there, That's what the leprechaun told me to do. He's like, get that pot of gold. That leprechaun was whispering in my ear. He's like, pinch that girl in the clitoris. I'll give you a pot of gold. Anyway, don't try not to assault anybody. Yeah, that's one tradition that the Gen Z kids definitely are doing, huh? That's what we call a boomer tradition, I don't think no one's gonna be pinching each other there on St. Patrick's Day this year. They're like, oh, I'm gonna pinch. It's like, get away from me. It's social distancing. I have COVID. I got the Omicron. And what's great about this Russian war here is that no one gives a shit about COVID anymore. Isn't that great? Oh God. Oh, that's awesome. Of course, there was some footage of the Ukrainian refugees, escaping their country, their war-torn country, and, some people were like, oh, they weren't wearing masks, oh, my God. Can you believe that? Oh, my God, they weren't wearing masks. You guys see people protesting around the world for against Ukraine, There's a bunch of protests in America. They're like, stop Putin and the war, da-da-da, There's some of that over here in Japan, too, There's some people protesting here in Japan. They're like, yeah, the war, what are people doing there? You're supposed to protest. The people that protesting in Russia, that makes sense. But people protesting in other countries that aren't Russia against that doesn't make any goddamn sense at all. But I guess people well, we gotta show the support. We gotta show the Ukrainian people we support them. Yeah, because that's what the Ukrainian people are doing right now. Instead of running away from the bombs, they're looking at social media. Like, oh, these other countries, they're having people protest. Oh, that's great. Oh, that makes me feel so good. Grandma got blown up by a missile yesterday, but I feel much better now, because there's people protesting in America. That's great, Oh, God, why is everyone so dumb? I don't understand. I don't understand why people are so dumb, And the dumb people, they go out of their way to show everyone how dumb they are, Anyway, what else? What other dumb things? What other dumb things are going on? You guys see that State of the Union there? Talking about dumb shit. Holy shit, dude. Goddamn State of the Union. You know what I really fucking hate about the State of the Union? It doesn't really matter who the president is, Whether it's Trump or Biden, whether it's a goddamn Republican or a goddamn Democrat, every time they give their speech to their party members, every fucking sentence they say, they're like, and we're going to increase the budget for da-da-da, and everyone stands up, they're all applauding. They're like, oh, yay. Yeah, and they fucking stand up every time, And they're like, oh, I had a solid BM yesterday. And they're like, oh, yay, yay. And Bill Clinton's up there. He's like, yeah, I fucked Nancy. I fucked what that chick's name? I can't remember her name, but I stuck a cigar up her vagina. And everyone's like, yay, yeah. It's like, sit the fuck down, all right? This fucking political theater is so goddamn boring, man. This speech should be 20 minutes, but instead it's fucking 4 hours because you guys won't stop standing up and clapping. Sit the fuck down, all right? Biden can't even hear you clapping, okay? Unless he's cranked up his hearing aids. It was good. It was called, instead of the State of the Union, they should have called it the senile Union address there. Holy shit, man. Holy shit, if Biden wasn't losing it before, this guy, he's reading a teleprompter. He can't even read a teleprompter without making incredible mistakes. Like at one point, he called the Ukrainians the Iranians. Anybody catch that? It's like, oopsies, that's a different country. That's a different country that we're kind of at war with a little bit. Maybe don't call the Ukrainians the Iranians. Oopsies, yeah. And then what else was he doing there? One other thing that really bugged me, I was watching a little bit. He was talking about, he's like, those goddamn corporations, they're raising prices. Well, yeah, but first he tried to blame all the inflation on the corporations, which is fucking bullshit. And only you got to be the dumbest person in the world to believe that dumb shit, But But of course, that's the people that voted for him, anyway. He was saying, he's like, these corporations, they're doing all the production over in China. No one produces in America anymore, You corporations, you need to come back to America. Build in America, be American, alright? We gotta build our cars over here. It'll cost less money. That's why we got the supply chain problems, because you're building your cars over in China. You gotta just build them in America. It'll be cheaper. It's like, oh, hey, well, if it was cheaper, they'd already build them over here, idiot. Anyway, let's listen to your next retarded statement. He's like, you gotta come back, you gotta bring the corporations back here to America. It's gonna be cheaper. And also, I'm gonna raise taxes on the corporations. They need to pay their fair share. It's like, oh my God. Who the fuck wrote that? I mean, obviously Biden didn't write his speech, But who the fuck? Someone had to approve that speech. Did no one read that? Read that part where he says we need to bring the corporations back? Everything's going to be cheaper. And then in the very next sentence, he says he's going to raise taxes on all the corporations. It's like, oh, holy shit, dude. Holy shit, dude. I didn't realize all your speech staff were senile too. Anyway. I don't get too political here, Not that Trump would have been any better, I thought they were both, I couldn't, all of 2020, I kept posting on Facebook. I was like, why is everyone so fucking dumb? Do not vote for these two fucking idiots. What the fuck is wrong with everyone, All my friends are like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. We need to get rid of Trump. You think you're so smart. I was like, yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I'm smarter than you. If you're voting for these two dumb fucks, I'm definitely smarter than you. Anyway, I don't want to get too political here, but hopefully this will change in 2024, but probably not. Everyone's fucking retarded, and all the retarded people are having 10 babies, so I don't think the problem will ever fix itself, Anyway, see what else we got going on here. And of course, finally this last couple of weeks, gold and silver have been going up a little bit. As soon as Putin invaded the Ukraine over there, gold took a rocket shit up. It went up like it had its best day in 10 years. It went up more in 10 years in one day. It had it, and that's not. It went up more in one day than any other day in the past 10 years. It had its best day since the 2008 crash. And that very same day, it lost all of the gains. So not only did it have its best day ever, but it lost all of the gains from its best day ever that very same day. Yeah, as soon as the Asian markets opened, it was going up. As soon as the UK market was going up. And as soon as the American markets opened, it surprisingly just took a giant diarrhea dump. That's kind of weird, huh? I don't want to be too tinfoil hat conspiracy theory here, but I don't know. Something's going on. Something's going on, man. It doesn't really make any sense for the price of gold to have its best day ever and then lose all of the gains that exact same day. It's nothing really changed that day. But anyway, that was last week, and since then it closed this week at that same price, 1970. So hopefully it'll keep going up there. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, Larry. We'll see what happens, Larry. Okay, let's talk about what everybody came here for. Let's talk about what the title of this episode is. If you made it this far, congratulations. You probably saw the title of this episode and you're like, well, I thought this was supposed to be about the UFC predictions for 272. I don't know. He's talking about Biden taking diarrhea dumps or something. I don't know what's going on, man. I just want to watch the UFC. It's only we got the UFC 272 coming up here. There's no title fights in this one. I don't know. This is just like Masvidal versus Covington. It's not really. Who cares, really, this is for the dirty casuals, because only the dirty casuals think Masvidal's a good fighter because he knocked out that fat boy that Logan Paul knocked out with a knee, and Masvidal's never been that good. But he just, he got lucky. He fought Till, and Till has been kind of going downhill. He knocked out Till, and then he knocked out a fat boy wrestler, and then he beat Nate, and Nate is a vegetarian who doesn't take any steroids and probably should be fighting at like 145, but he fights at 170. So, anywho, let's just say he has a little padded record. He has a little padded record, He's never been. Well, he's past his prime to be, He could be good. He could be good if he was 7 years younger, but he's past his prime, Anywho, he's gonna fight Colby Covington, who actually is good. He's probably Colby Covington is probably second best after Kamaru Usman. But Covington too. He's 34 now. He's past his prime too. So this is kind of old man fight, Anyway, no title belts. I guess this is the bad blood fight because these guys used to be friends. They used to be friends. Now they hate each other. remember your best friend in second grade used to play Nintendo all the time? Well, now you're gonna fucking knock him out, dude. Alright, no more playing Mario Brothers. You used to be my friend. I used to let you play Luigi. Now I'm gonna fucking knock you out, dude. Alright? You disrespected me. You left our team. You didn't pay money to the coaches. You disrespected me. Now I'm gonna knock you out. Anyway, that's the storyline for this UFC pay-per-view, which is, I don't know, I mean, this card is what we call not stacked. Yeah, this it's definitely. I mean, there's no title fights. We got Covington with Masvidal. I think Covington's going to take that one. We got Dos Anjos versus Marciano. And Dos Anjos was supposed to fight the other Rafael guy who's like up and coming, which would have been a good fight, but then that guy got injured. And this fight, I don't know, I think Dos Anjos is definitely probably more skilled, but he's also old man. You know, he's 37, so I don't know. I kind of wanted to put a bet on Moicano, but I didn't. Anywho, then we got Edson Barboza versus Bryce Mitchell. Bryce Mitchell, I don't know much about him. You know, he's got a good record. Barboza's decent, though. He's also old man, though. Oh, he's 36 years old. Old man. Can't be fighting anymore. Of course, we got Kevin Holland versus Alex Oliveira. Kevin Holland's always an entertaining fighter, you know. He's not that good, but he's always fun to watch. So Kevin Holland should win that one. We got Sergey Spivak versus Greg Hardy. Of course, Greg Hardy sucks. Spivak, I don't know anything about him, so I didn't really place any bets. Like, I couldn't just, like, I wanted to place a bet on Covington and Kevin Holland, but they were both minus 350. So it's like, you bet $10, you win $3. It's like, what's the point of that? So I just bet, like, the length of the fight there, you know. The over-under on the rounds. I bet some of those. Doesn't really matter. Of course, on the prelims here, let's take a look at the prelims. We got Jamie Malarkey. You know, what a bunch of malarkey, that guy. Of course, we got another fight of the difficult names. We got Nikolai Negumeruanu versus Kennedy Nzechukwu. You know, I think these guys have decent names, but definitely not as good as what's that guy's name? I forget. God, I was saying it before I made the podcast, but what's that guy's name? It's like Gamrot. What is it? Gamrot? Fucking, what's that guy's name? It's like Gamrot. Yeah, what is that? Yeah, Mateusz. That is Mateusz Gamrot. That guy's definitely he has the best name in all of MMA, besides Song Yadong, of course. Song Yadong and Mateusz Gamrot, I think, are my favorite fighters, at least by their names anyway. But these guys, Nikolai Negumeruanu and Kennedy Nzechukwu, they're up there. They're up there as far as strange names, you know. But the problem is their first names are somewhat normal, you know, like Kennedy and Nikolai. It's pretty normal first names, you know. So I don't know. They just don't do it for me. You know. Of course, during the early prelims, we got Umar Nurmagomedov. I don't know if he's actually related. You know, pretty much anyone that has the last name Nurmagomedov, they're always like, it's Khabib's cousin, you know, even if they're not related to him at all. There's like, Khabib's got 72 cousins, and this is one of them, you know. I'm not sure if this guy's actually related. He might be, but anyway, he's 13-0, so he should probably win that. If I was thinking about betting on him, he's minus 800, so I don't see what the point of that one is. I don't see what the point of that was. You know, anyway, I'll enjoy watching this one. There should be some good fights, you know. They're always entertaining, but there's just no big fights, really. There's just no big fight. I can't believe they don't have any title fights. They didn't even schedule any title fights. I don't know. I guess nobody wanted to fight. God, the next title fight isn't until 273, until April. I guess they got 2 title fights. That's him. Well, we get 0 title fights this time, and then we get 2 title fights next time. That's the way it goes sometimes in the UFC. That's the way it goes. You know, anyway, what is it? March. Have a happy March, everybody. Don't pinch any girls' vaginas for not wearing green on St. Patrick's Day, otherwise you'll go to jail. Thanks for listening. Maybe we'll see you tomorrow.